So I'm anticipating a crash in the market. This market has been really challenging to trade. Tough day overall. We're short here at the end of the day after a brutal session. So making up some of the losses at the end of the day. Absolute, crazy market. Just not representing what's true in my opinion. Complete jubilance at these moves overnight. Volatility at highs is a sign of a bear market. I want to show you that. I also want to show you the Predictorg, how it's changing. Potentially, you don't know. Here's Predictorg. If you're not familiar with that, one of the things that you know about this to be true is that I watched this during the 2016 election, and Trump was behind. He caught up, and then went straight to 100% for Trump, 0% for Hillary. This time we've had Trump was behind the whole way. If you look at the 90-day results. See, Trump was behind the whole way. You had this switch on election night and then switch back, but it's curling back. So why do we look at this as traders? It's not pegged at 100% for Biden, 0% for Trump. This was as low as I thought I saw it at 4 cents. Let's look at the 7-day. I thought I saw it as low as 4 cents. Potentially, but I see 8 cents on this chart. Just look at the daily, and intraday may be lower, but it's coming back a little bit here, 12 cents. So that would represent uncertainty in the election, the increasing uncertain nature of the election. So what does that mean? Let's take a look at the markets. I want to go over the divergence overnight on the Pfizer news. Massive divergence. I haven't seen this kind of divergence. I don't remember if I've ever seen this much divergence. Never have, at least at these point values. It may have done this percentage-wise, but not these point values. Pfizer comes out, and you see 100-point move in the S&P, while this first part of the move that surges higher in the S&P, and then the Nasdaq is going down. You can see the S&P up here, the Nasdaq down here, S&P up, Nasdaq down, and you also see, I'm going to turn this pointer tracking off now, and then you also see gold getting slammed for over 100-point range in gold. That's hard to trade, and so yeah, it was a challenging night, and I think it was just an exuberance that a euphoric move higher to all-time highs, nearly all-time highs on Nasdaq, and now would not be surprised to see this market roll over. Here's a 60-minute of the Nasdaq. We had rally into the end, into October, beginning of October, all the way to the end of November, very first day of November. The market comes out here, takes out these highs. Don't be surprised to see the market come down here and take out these, at least, if not lower. So this crazy price action does not make sense, and to me, when it doesn't make this much sense, it's bearish. A lot of uncertainty. The VIX crashing from high of 41 last week, all the way down here to the lows today, 22.5. Now it's bouncing back to 25. That 25 to 30 level is what we were used to seeing the market trade in, and now we see it at so we saw it in the 25 to 30 area, then it broke above 35 all the way to 41 as of last Friday's high, and then it came all the way down here, closed below 25 on Friday, and today it's down to 22.5. It's just a really fast move, trying to wrap up, the market seems to be coming to some conclusions on some things that I'm not convinced that we know the truth yet, and so pretty extreme price moves. We're going to go over the trades on the day. VSD breakout's one of our favorite strategies. If you have all strategy access, you're watching this. It was up 5,000 overnight, and on this divergence, it turned and got stopped out. So that was a disappointment to see that, but it had gone up last week, and so if you're looking to get in on a drawdown, that is the place to get in on a drawdown. So let's go over the trades on the day. It is, once again, it was a challenging day. I want to show you that. So end of day, we had a sell-off. We had SR counter trend go long here right at the end. That should be minus 825 or minus 825. And then you see a adaptive moving average. It actually caught up on the day. It was really struggling. End of day sell-off, anticipated that a little bit, and then we saw 60-minute breakout, break even, one long winner, one long loser at the highs. And so this is getting completely reversed today. Pfizer 90% effective. It still hasn't been approved. We don't know when it will be released. We don't know how much effect the economy will it'll have on the economy while coronaviruses increase until everyone gets vaccinated. And we don't know if it's 100%. And so market's assuming a lot with this rally. And 60-minute breakout short plus 1325. AT 2019 minus 1925. Challenging day on the ES. NQ, AT 2020 NQ started the day short. Got caught up in this rally, minus 725. Cobra 3 trading, the trend was up, so we had to take the long side in Cobra 3. It's a trend and market reverse, minus 625 on Cobra 3 NQ. Do we go over the ES Cobra 3? Cobra 3 ES also, the signal is not in the chart, but the P&L is. So Cobra 3 ES also lost on the day. And 60-minute breakout NQ plus 975, so it did catch that move up. And tick pulse NQ minus 630 on the day, trying to capture a long trade back into the trend. That was a really good entry considering it's a momentum strategy, but the market rolled over as it should have. It should have not even, I mean, it was a great short at the open, so it was hard to detect though because it turned all the trends up. Very fast trend higher to make everything look like the trend is up again, and it's off to the races. But you know, very challenging on the P&Ls today after we're already in a drawdown. Plus 55 on Cobra Crude aggressive. Natural gas, a highlight on the day, plus 475. 3 winners in a row on natural gas. If you want to trade a market that hasn't been as volatile, natural gas could get volatile, but right now it's down. RBOB, no trades. Gold, challenging market with gold flash. This was the big loss on the day that hurt us the most. Minus 3,300 on gold flash. And but the others, we had some other winners in SR counter trends. The net SR counter trend result was overall profitable because we had SR counter trend 2 gold plus 475, minus 825 on SR counter trend 4 gold, and then SR counter trend 3 and A and B plus 475 each. In this one, Asia Gold 4 short. I'm surprised that gold did this. It was down here, rallied into the election, and then now it's sold off as if the gold's not necessarily a fear trade. It's treated that way. So you know, it's profit taking, I guess, by those that are in it from a fear trade perspective. But 1964.80 where it stopped out. The high on the day was 1966.10. So on a 100-point range, we were stopped out 1.3 points away from the high. And then Cobra Gold did get this short. Would have been nice to have a bigger profit target on a high-ranging day like today. But this market, I mean, it's very hard to trade when gold's in a 100-point range. S&P's 150-point range. Nasdaq is in a 600-point range on the day. Silver, no trades on the day. Euro minus 625. Soybeans, no trades, but soybeans remains up in the $11 per bushel handle. And so those are the trades on the day for the portfolios. Again, frustrating day as we're already into a drawdown. You may want to consider you know, stepping back a little bit if you're struggling with this volatility. I always think we're one day away from a bounce, and so when you get these consecutive losers in a row, you hate to stop at the turning point. We want to buffer these worst case drawdowns, and so we start in a drawdown. This volatility in these ranges are tricky for sure. Wide ranges, like I said, over 150 points in the S&P from the 24-hour session, over 600 in the Nasdaq, and gold over 100. So those are the trades on the day for November the 9th, 2020.